Alright YouTube, so this is kind of a different video, but I wanted to let you guys know what the plans are going forward with the channel, with Fallout 76 at the beta, and during and after launch. Most of you weren't around back in 2015 when I kind of started the channel and was covering Fallout 4, late, the end of 2015 and all through 2016. By the time 2017 rolled around, I wasn't even at 2,000 subscribers yet. So you're looking at like 7,000 to 8,000 of you weren't around back whenever I was actually covering a game. So the content's not really going to be any different necessarily than what we're already doing with Fallout 76. When it came to Fallout 4, we covered literally everything. Every update, every patch, every DLC, add-on, any kind of information, mods, when we're leading up to the release of mods and stuff like that, we're covering all the information that we could. Going on Bethesda.net and looking at every dev note post that they do. We talk about literally everything that came out for Fallout 4, and it's going to be the same thing with this game. So it's kind of what we do already with Fallout 76. We kind of cover and talk about any and every news thing that we can find, but it's a little more in-depth than what we've been doing so far. And it won't just be news and info that comes out that we just kind of reiterate, or that I kind of just read off to you guys or whatever. We'll still have original videos, like discussion videos and things like that. And I might talk about some stuff about the game that I do and don't like, things like that. But we are going to cover any and every bit of news that we can find. My other plans for the channel regarding the beta specifically and the actual launch of the game is I want to live stream it at least once a month, maybe going forward. I don't know if we're going to stick to it necessarily. It all depends. When it comes to the beta, it depends on when it happens in October. My internet has a data cap that resets every month, and then the internet slows down to a lot lower to the point that I wouldn't be able to actually live stream. So, my internet resets on the 7th. So, if it happens to be early enough in October, if we can get some kind of a release date or window for the beta, I can know not to use the shit out of my internet until the actual beta happens so that I can actually live stream it. When it comes to the actual launch of the game, however, we know that is November 14th, which is only a week after my internet resets, so I can 100% live stream this game at least once it launches. I don't know, it depends on how much internet is used during that live stream, of course, that I might be able to live stream the next day or something, but I can 100% live stream the launch of this game. I actually used to live stream a lot on YouTube. Some of you have been around for a while. You guys remember that. I have people hit me up all the time about it, hey man, when are you going to live stream again? It's back then I had a different internet service provider, and now my shit is not as good as it used to be, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper, and it's still good. I can still obviously upload YouTube videos. Your boy can still game online, do Netflix and stuff like that, and watch live streams on YouTube, watch Twitch, whatever. The internet's not shit, but it's not good enough to actually live stream. When we used to live stream, we used to do Skyrim and New Vegas a lot, and I usually drink some beer, or sometimes it's been a little bit stronger alcohol. We usually drink and just hang out and bullshit. It's not super serious like some of these other channels are. I talk to the chat pretty much the entire time. We don't really focus too much on the actual gameplay, which some people may or may not like, but really it's just a chill environment where we just bullshit in the chat. I also might get together and play with some of my subscribers because this is completely new ground for the Fallout series. This is a multiplayer Fallout. This gives us the opportunity to play Fallout together, which is something that has me really excited for Fallout 76. But as a lot of you know, I'm not on PS4 and I'm not on PC. I'm only on Xbox, so you gotta have an Xbox One to be able to play with your boy. Which, if we're being completely honest, when it comes to actual home consoles, the PS4, the Xbox, Xbox is obviously the better platform when it comes to Bethesda. They clearly support the Xbox more than the PS4, which I've had this conversation with people in my comments before. They're like, why don't you have a PS4? It's well, my channel is Bethesda, my channel is Fallout, and they clearly support this platform way more than they do PlayStation, so why would I not be on Xbox? We also might switch to doing daily content depending on how often we are getting information from Fallout 76. We kind of do the every other day thing because I have video ideas, discussion videos, and things that we talk about for Fallout 76, but if I was doing daily content with those video ideas, there'd come this long gap of time where I wouldn't know what to upload because I've already exhausted all my video ideas. Unless we're getting information from Bethesda about the game, I wouldn't have videos to make. So that's kind of why we do the every other day upload thing. Plus, it's kind of good to let your channel breathe. But if we're constantly getting information for this game, if there's patches, updates, fixes, all that type of stuff that's happening pretty often to the point that we can actually do daily uploads, we might switch back to that. And since we're doing a channel update, we might as well talk about this too. Going forward after Fallout 76, a few years down the road, we're going to be doing videos for Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6. The thing is, back when I started my channel in 2015, I literally started my channel because of Fallout 4. I was like, man, I want to do a Fallout channel, and here's a brand new Fallout game. But I've actually never had the opportunity to do videos on an Elder Scrolls game because at the 2015 Skyrim was already a couple years old, and ESO wasn't a game that I was even playing at the time. So I really only had the brand new Fallout game. So I've done a few Skyrim videos. One of my most popular videos is how to get all the Daedric artifacts in Skyrim. It's actually a video that I'm still getting comments on today. Like, literally today I just responded to a comment. So, like, I've done a few videos here and there for, like, Skyrim and Elder Scrolls, but for the most part it's been Fallout content. But yeah, definitely going forward, once Starfield comes out, I'll be doing videos on Starfield. I would do videos on Starfield now if there was information for it, but there's just not. Same thing with Elder Scrolls 6. So, it's not just Fallout content, it's not just Fallout 76 content going forward. We will do the other big BGS games. So kind of a quick recap of all this information is we're going to be doing the content we already kind of do for Fallout 76, but it's going to be a little more in depth, a little more, covering literally everything. We're going to be live streaming the beta, maybe. It depends on when it happens in October. 100% we are live streaming during the launch, and going forward we might live stream, once a month around like the 7th or whatever, whenever my internet resets. I might be playing with subs, potentially. If you're on Xbox, we can potentially play together. I might capture gameplay with, my subscribers and stuff like that. There might be more uploads depending on how often we're getting info for the game. It might switch to, like, daily, somewhat daily content, maybe every other day here and there, but sometimes we might do 2 or 3 days where we upload, back to back. And then, of course, going forward in the future, we're going to be covering Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, of course. So there you have it. I haven't really done, like, a channel discussion or channel update for you guys in probably a year or more. It's been quite a bit. So let's just let you guys know what the plans are going forward after Fallout 76 launches. Also, really quickly, actually, people have asked me about, the other content that we do where we make fun of, like, SJWs and react to, like, videos and, break down videos, make fun of people and stuff like that. We haven't done that in a while because Fallout 76 is the focus right now. Same thing whenever Fallout 4 launched, it was the focus of the channel. I started doing that other content because there was nothing else to talk about with Fallout 4. Fallout 4's life cycle was done, other than I guess I could have talked about mods potentially, but that's not really a modding channel. So, like, that's when I transitioned my channel into doing other stuff, and it kind of blew the channel up, to be honest, because, beginning in 2017, I was less than 2,000 subscribers, and here we are, like, whenever Fallout 76 got announced, I think I was coming up to 8,000 or whatever, and now we're over 9,000, pushing towards 10,000. So, that kind of content definitely grew my channel quite a bit, and we're going to be doing that inevitably, but as of right now, Fallout 76 is the focus. So hopefully you guys went on to enjoy the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter at TheDashingDavid, at my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while, quit acting like a baby, or at least let's like